Jared, Jared, you got a.
I got a what?
Jared, I mean, because we've had all of us had interesting weeks, right? Like I had a good week. John and Mauricio didn't have a good week. Maurice just lives, and Jared, I think you had the worst. Jared, that's the worst loss I've ever seen in the NFL regular season. And there's 3 types of losses you can have. There are choke losses, right? So blown leads. There are close game losses. You just didn't finish it close. And then there's blowouts, right? That's the worst out of that. And the blowout losses, that's the worst one I've ever seen. Like, the only one that compares is when the Colts lost to the Saints 62-7. And that was back in 2011, and that's when Drew Brees was playing quarterback and Peyton Manning was hurt. So it was Curtis Painter playing quarterback in New Orleans. So, yeah, that was going to be a destruction. The fact Russell Wilson and Sean Payton go to Miami. Look, Jared, I told you, I'm telling you about, like, because when I told you last week, I wasn't, like, you think I was trying to, like, be mean or something. Like, I'm trying to be your friend, right? I wanted to give you this pet. I already drafted up a contract for you. I already drafted up the membership. I did all of this. I drafted up the contract. All you got to do is sign. Jared, I did this for you because I know you have no plot. Your plot is awful. Like, it's not good anymore. So you have to accept that. They scored 70 points on you. I was watching the game, my game, right? I looked at the side. It said 56 to like 7, something ridiculous, 56 to 13, something like that. Yeah. And I was like 56, and it's at like third quarter too. It's not like the end of the fourth quarter. It's in the third quarter. I'm like, bro, can they hit 70? I didn't think they would. I thought they'd take their foot off the gas. And then Chosen Anderson and Mike White went deep 68-yard touchdown. I said, we could. And they beat Pat Surtain, too, your best player. That's how you know your plot bad. How washed up people like a backup quarterback and backup receivers beating your best player, that is tough. You lost by 50 and scored 20. And they didn't hit the NFL record because they were trying to be nice. Let's not kick the field. I would have kicked the field goal. Mike McDaniel, they didn't give him no interview. I would have kicked the field goal, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserved it. And it looks like, before I let you go, it looks like Sean Payton's plot is terrible because when he got on Nathaniel Hackett and said that, it was a disaster last year, I mean, giving up 70 points. I mean, if there was ever, Jared, it gets worse every week. You haven't had any, like, your losses are getting worse week by week. Like, you lose the same way. Remember, 17-16 against the Raiders. You have a Hail Mary, and then you don't get the 2-point conversion, and then you lose by 50. I thought the Commanders were good, but the Commanders aren't actually good. They just faced the Broncos. That's the stupid thing, because the Bills destroyed them. Jared, before I ask again if you want to sign the contract or not, because I have it drafted, it's ready to go, right? I'm going to ask you, like, just tell me what hope do you have? What do you take from this game? What is your thoughts from this game? What do you take from this game?
Vance Joseph probably shouldn't be an NFL coach anymore.
I mean, yeah, 70 points with
my first take. Man, I don't know. I don't think it's Russ's fault. I think it is more on Sean Payton than Russ. All of their touchdowns were on offense. No special teams, no defensive touchdowns.
10 of them, boy. 10.
10 offensive touchdowns. God. And it was all like screen passes, like runs up the middle that break off for 30, 40 yards. We just couldn't tackle. And it was that for the whole game. Russ missed a couple throws. And he's definitely not playing up to his contract, which is what people look at. But I don't think he's the reason we're losing.
Jared,
he's just he's not good enough anymore to carry the team.
I mean, I can see that. Jared, I'm telling you, we keep doing this with Sean Payton from 1 to 10 list. It was 7 at one point. It went to 6. What are we looking at this week, man? What's he from 1 to 10,
man? Because it looks like he's not adjusting anything. Like the players he chooses to put in the game, his coaching staff. After a 50-point loss, he's not making any changes. I'm going to go 4.5.
Dang, boy. So you tell me, is Sean Payton one of the most overrated coaches in league history?
We'll see. We'll see if things change.
Yo, I ain't going to lie, man. Hey, look, we made another good decision in the offseason because I wanted to trade for Sean Payton. The Texans were open to trade for Sean Payton. Yeah. And we say, DeMeco Ryans, we had that DeMeco bias because he played for us. And then y'all took him. Thank goodness y'all took that man. That man plot awful, boy. I look at that man plot. That man, you tell me he ain't adjusting either. That man gave up 70 points. The whole team should be voided from the world. You hear me? 70. That's the most points since the 60s. That's bro, come on. Bro, that's the most yards since the 50s, bro. That's the most yards since 1951. That is over 70 years ago. A man ago, his whole life. The average lifespan of a male in America is 72. He go his whole life to his deathbed, never see that. And that's what you gave up? That man Mike McDaniels, bro. That man, I did tell you. I told you about Tua though. Week 1, I told you Tua and that Miami. I told you about Tua. I said, "Boy, y'all." I don't think y'all sleeping on Tua, but Tua, low key, he one of them boys. I'm telling you, Jared. He took that out on you, and it's like, Jared, do you want to sign the contract now, Jared? I told you I got that good contract, Jared. Too. I make sure they still like. Look, I got a slight deal for you because I know you rejected it the first time. Because look, Jared, here's the thing: you keep rejecting me. I know. Like I said, I know plot. So when you keep rejecting me, it's gonna get worse. You face Chicago next week. That's the ass bowl, the toilet bowl, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Because them two teams.
Broncos win those though.
Hey,
we win when we shouldn't.
You better hope they do.
I don't think I want them to. I'd rather go. Because we'd win, like 5 wins on the season? Pick like 8 or 9, draft a defensive lineman or something stupid.
Wait, I get y'all pick?
Yeah, they got that pick.
We have our first round pick.
They have the first round pick. That's why it's the Caleb Williams Bowl, bro.
That's what it's been like the last 7 years. Like we picked.
What did you trade away then? I thought y'all traded away. What picks did y'all trade away?
To get Sean Payton.
What year was that? Was it next year?
It was 2 draft picks.
Yeah.
One for this year, a first round, and then a second round for next year.
Oh, y'all already had other picks. Gotcha.
And the Saints sent them a 3rd round pick for 2024.
Bro, that Chicago. I want to watch Chicago versus Denver, bro. I don't care about no other game. I want to see bad football at its finest. Like, you ever seen two teams that just so like look, Jared, I'm telling you this. I did a ranking too earlier today, tier ranking for all the teams they plot. The Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos are the 2 worst teams in football. Those 2 teams are terrible. And then the reason why the Broncos are bad is just your plot's so terrible that it don't even matter if you have any talent. You're just going to lose in awful ways. And Chicago's just inept in every way. They have nothing. I think their defensive coordinator should be arrested. I don't know what they're doing over there. Chicago is interesting. I ain't even elaborate too deep with the Chicago. You think you could beat the Chicago Bears, Jared?
Yeah.
Where is that at?
I think we can. I think we will. But again, I don't know if I want them to.
Ooh, it's in Chicago too, but you think you can hold this?
Soldier Field.
We'll see.
Bro.
Justin Simmons is coming back.
That's not
maybe that's who he's missing, that's why.
That's why they give 70.
it was him.
They need better.
He's the anchor of your defense.
Jared, you want Caleb Williams, man? Just tell me. Do you want Caleb Williams?
I
would.
That'd be
F
nice.
it all.
I don't know how much that would help, though, is the thing.
Why?
I don't know how. I don't think it would help. If we had Patrick Mahomes this last week, I still think we lose.
I mean, you
maybe
could lose,
not
but
70.
Yeah, but I don't
it'd
know.
be like 50 to 35, but we still lose.
But at least you have competent quarterback play you can have trust in, and that's always a plus, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think there are bigger problems that are not being addressed.
Jared, I have your contract here. I got a pen. So you tell me. I know John gave you advice last week. He said, "Bro, let's wait till next week." We waited till next week. We waited, and you had the worst loss. And I'll tell you, I mean, you waited, and then that's what you get, 70 points on you. So, Jared, like, look, I got something in the clause. I have something in the contract. There's 2 ways you can leave this contract. It's specifically for you. I wrote it for you. There's 2 ways you can leave if you want to join, right? So the agreement is binding and remains there until either A, you win a Super Bowl, or you make a deep playoff push, maybe an AFC championship, you're looking good, you lose to a main character, or you can terminate it. You also have the ability to terminate this contract if you win 3 games in a row. You could terminate this contract early. I'll give you that termination clause if you want to. If you can win 3 straight football games, you get a termination clause from me. Usually that comes from a fee. Usually that's a fee, but I'm going to give you a free termination if you win 3 games in a row. Got the contract right here. Do you want to join this bad plot club? Because bro, Maurice, every time he come in here, look at this thing. Just end the season. He know his plot terrible, and that's why he love it. You know what I'm saying? And we give him everything.
I don't get no clause, dog. I don't get no clause.
No, because he lifetime membership.
You came here glowing, happy, smiling ear to ear. So.
Oh no, I'm happy, but I'm still here.
Contract? Like,
I'm still in the bad plot club. Oh, I'm still. Winning a game ain't enough to leave. Look, winning a game is not enough to get out of the clause. Like if that was the case, teams like Dallas or teams like other would be able to leave the clause. Me, I don't win a lot. I'm taking step by step. I may leave the clause in a couple years. I got to see all these people develop. But right now, I love the Bad Plot Club. It's a wonderful place. Like I told you, Jared, 4K TV. You get to sit back, watch your team choke, boy. In your case, watch your team lose by 50. I know you watch that on some basic television, bro. You need to watch it some HD 60, 70-inch TVs, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I got the contract here for you, man. Do you want to sign? Remember, early termination, you lose 3. Reese don't get this deal.
Let me double check our schedule.
I don't.
There's a 3-game stretch that we can win.
It's Chicago, then the Jets, and then the Chiefs.
Oh, he lit that and then messed up right at that.
That's only 2. Yeah, that's only 2. Yeah. That's only 2.
Messed up right at the end. Tough. Is there another? Well, no, I don't know. Yeah. How you feel, bro? I mean, look, hey, you can leave. Like, it's not a lifetime affair unless you a Jets fan, obviously. At this point, it's been over 50 years. But, you know, for you, my man, you're a Denver Broncos fan. If you look on the averages, it takes maybe once every, 15 to 20 years for you to be, that team again. So, hey, you come join, you get all the lounges, all the benefits of being a team that got no plot. You might as well get something for this, man. You a football fan. You might as well get something for watching your team lose every Sunday. That's why Marie's here. He gets something for watching Zach Wilson throw interceptions.
Exactly.
Zach Wilson, an awful player too, boy. Dang.
Well, I don't really watch it, but yeah.
I do, and boy, that man.
I see them highlights.
I see the lowlights live.
They highlights, beautiful interceptions.
So let me see where my pen is. I gotta get one. Maurice, you got your pen? You got a pen for my man?
Damn, I done lost my pen, bro.
Oh no, I got 2. I found my 2.
Sign that shit in blood, bro. Fuck it.
Man, I just gave this to like a Minnesota fan. He's so excited to join, bro. Hey, and you'll be excited too, my man. Hey, here you go. Here's the pen. I can send you the contract. It's official. I just need a signature and your date. And the date, which is today, the 27th, and you can join a great club. So here you go, my man. You gonna sign it?
Add one more out to the contract.
Ooh. Then you gonna have to. I gotta go to my lawyer for all this. Okay. What is? I'll tell my lawyer. What's that?
Beating the Chiefs.
Beating the Chiefs. That's not
just
bad.
Beating the Chiefs.
Ending the 17-game streak.
Ooh.
That is not bad. Wow. I think I could put that in there. Because it's so impossible that I think it can be something.
Yeah.
I think we could. I think we could put that in there. Especially with the Taylor Swift plot they got now too. Is like, yeah, she's gonna be performing at halftime or somewhere, and after they've beaten you by 20 or 30 at the half.
You said it's been 17 games since y'all beat the Chiefs.
I think so.
I'm surprised. It's been like 15 games or 15 games since we beat the Patriots.
And
it's
that's
been
why I
around
say
the same time. Really?
No, but no, that's because he's the Jets now. Didn't I tell him he's the Jets?
Wait. So y'all even with Alex Smith, I guess they wasn't. Y'all didn't really beat him.
No, I mean, I remember Peyton Manning. I remember Peyton Manning lost because Peyton Manning was washed that last year, and he just threw 5 interceptions versus Kansas City. I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's when it started. That's when it started. Yeah. Alex Smith owned you because you had Trevor Siemian, of course, right? And then they got Plot, and then I was like, yeah.
Hey, Trevor Siemian on the Jets now.
Trevor Siemian, in the last since Peyton Manning is statistically our best quarterback.
And that's why you should join.
And now he's on the Jets. Look at that. My practice squad.
What your guy say? Garrett Boyle? I think what's his name? Garrett Boyles or something like that. It's one of your tackles. Somebody said, yeah, he was like, I'm tired of losing. I've been here 7 years. I'm tired of losing. I said that sound like a man a man on a team with no plot. That's what that sound like. He here 7 years and he tired of losing. That's all he been doing. Hey,
I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
But look, Jared, you know, everyone, we got different contracts, right? Maurice, a lifetime member. The Cowboys, they don't get this type of thing because they have won 3 games in a row before. They need to make an NFC Championship appearance to be able to avoid this contract. Me, I'm still trying to recover from the Bill O'Brien clause. I just need to get when I get all of my PTSD from Bill O'Brien out of my head, and I actually have, you know, C.J. Stroud becomes a quarterback that can lead me to similar success without the Bill O'Brien. I got D'Amico Ryans now, right? Then I can sign the contract to leave to avoid it. But everyone got different clauses. Jared, I'm giving you the easiest out. You got to win 3 straight games, or, hey, I'll ask my lawyer. We'll see if that Kansas City win it. But you got to take the pen first. You got to take the pen. You got to sign.
Yeah, if KC's in there, if that's in there, I'll sign for sure.
Right, so here you go. I'm literally gonna send. Look, Jared, I'm literally gonna send you, and I want it sent back to me. That is signed.
That's crazy.
Because to be official, and I'm happy. I'm happy you joining the club, bro. I'm happy.
Jerry, you really gonna fold that easy?
They gave him 70 points.
With those outs, yeah.
Bro.
They gave him 70 points in the game.
That's way too easy.
Easy?
You shouldn't fold that fast.
What's hard? If that was easy, what's like what? Tell me what's acceptable then. What's acceptable for him? Like,
it's only been what, 10 years? That's nothing.
That's a long time, man. That is only Cowboy fans can be happy of that long. That Broncos fans have seen success, and them seeing success and them losing like this, like it's one thing, Jared. It's one thing if you like the Seahawks, you lose a Super Bowl, you make the playoffs consistently, right?
Yeah.
We ain't seen you there, man. Like, bro, it's you. Look, and one thing, and I'm telling you, if you beat the Dolphins or you were competitive, you could say, okay, you know, y'all got me. I can't persuade you. My sales pitch is done. How old is your granddad?
Me?
Is your granddad older than 72? Yeah. Is your granddad older than 72 years old?
They're both dead, but yeah, they would be, yeah.
I knew that shit was gonna happen too. I knew you set yourself. I knew you set yourself up for that one too.
Oh, look,
I said,
okay.
watch they both. I knew that.
That's
shit.
tough.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that emphasizes the point, though.
That does. 1951. I feel like how many people alive that was alive in 1951? Probably like what, 20% of the people on Earth who are alive in 1951 are alive now. Like it's not. It's like maybe even less than that. I'm probably sure like under 10%. So I'm telling you, a lot of people are not here anymore who were alive in 1951. Since the last time 700 yards given up on the team. So, my man, yeah, there you go. Sign this thing. Welcome to the club, Maurice. Do you want to like? We gotta make sure he's welcome here. You know, you gotta make sure that he feels good.
I'll show you around. I'll show you my spots. You know, the spots I go chill. I go relax at, kick my feet up at. You know, don't worry. I got you, bro.